My name is Stagg, and today I'm giving a tribute to my Uncle David. I'm here today to share with you the impact that my uncle had made throughout his life and the lives of those around him, and how that has impacted me and the vision of my life, and how I plan to use that to impact other lives. In life, there are often things that tear us down. They may break us, hurt us, or end life as we know it. In those dark times, it's integral that joy is found in the midst of any turmoil. That joy is what will restore and save a person from being lost in darkness and can inspire those around him. Joy is contagious, and we all need to pay it forward. And I'm here today to talk about how you can do that with others and share that in the lives around you. My uncle made an impact throughout his life and the lives of people around him, and that's impacted me in my life. I'm going to share some of my uncle's story and how it's affected me, and how I hope to use that in the lives of others. I want to take a trip back to when my uncle first learned to access joy in the midst of hard times. When my uncle was only about 20 years old, he lost his 18-year-old brother in a fatal car crash. This caused him to deal with severe depression, and they were very close. But in this time of his life, he learned and grew the most and became the person I and everyone else knew him to be. He became brave and joyful and never let hard times get him down. When I was 10 years old and he was about 40, he had an emergency diagnosis for fatal colon cancer. He was not given very long to live. This was very hard for all of us, my mom, me, and my family, seeing as we were all very close and spent most of our time together. This was also my mom's last brother, and this was hard for her too. This is when his ability to access joy in the way that he did impacted me the most and my family. In about a year, he passed away. However, the memory of his contagious joy was lived on until this day and has inspired my entire family. At any time that any of us have a hard time, we can look back to how resilient my Uncle David was. I, more than anyone, have held on to this lesson I learned from watching him in those few years of life that I was so close with him. In many different hard times in my life, he has been an example for me to look to and an inspiration to keep pushing forward. In my family as well, anytime my parents would have hard times or my mom would have a hard time, she would look back to how he was and my grandma and use that as an example to keep going. This changed my family's life. Because him being sick and being so courageous in that time, my parents grew more courageous and started going overseas for mission trips. And we all know that my parents wouldn't be where they were today if they wouldn't have looked to him and seen him in that time of his life. This is what has made me want to share the same to others, and I hope that I can share light and joy with anyone I come in contact with in my life. My biggest hope is that I can be a light to people and show them what resilient joy looks like, no matter what the circumstances are. Since that day, I've wanted to be someone that brings people joy and happiness. This is why I've chosen the career path so far of music therapy, because this is a way that I can show people how to find joy in small things in life. Even in this career path, this is my main goal. A joy in the midst of hard circumstances can heal, restore, and strengthen a person. I hope every day to choose and access joy well, so that others around me do not know that they can do the same. In closing, it is evident that throughout life, joy is contagious. I hope to show this to everyone around me, and through music therapy, you're able to do that by spreading joy through music and showing people that music really does heal and bring joy. We should all pay it forward and show others that there's always joy to be found, just as my Uncle David knew so well. One thing that he always did was make sure he told everyone around them how much they were loved. That's another thing that I've taken away from him, is making sure that I always let people know around me how much they're loved and cared for, and how much that can bring them joy alone and light a fire in them to want to spread joy to other people through love. He also really valued making people laugh, and that's something else that I've really cherished, and how important it is to really spread laughter to people, and of course laughter brings joy. My Uncle David truly changed my life, as well as the lives of many others, some of whom I may not know of. I want to be that same person in the lives of those around me. It really is one of my biggest hopes in life. So this has determined my career path, it's determined my family's future, and it's determined how I choose to be around those that are surrounding me in my life, and I hope that everyone chooses to do the same. Thank you.